So I was gonna do a review on the Nitro 7 all by itself, but I thought it's better just to compare it to the Nitro 5 because at the end of the day, these are pretty much the exact same laptop. The big difference is build quality. You buy the Nitro 7 because you want an all metal build, you want the cleaner design, you just want it to look better. The chassis are exactly the same. Like you look at the port situation here, and they are identical. You have your RJ45 port, your Kensington lock, full size HDMI, USB Type-C, which is not Thunderbolt 3 on either laptop, two USB 3.0 ports, and then on the other side, you have a barrel connector. This is a 180 watt power supply. You have a USB 2.0 port, and then your headphone jack. So the internals of both of these laptops look identical except for one specific thing, but you do get 2 slots for RAM, upgradable to 64. You have 3 drive slots. One is pre-installed with an NVMe drive that gets good pretty read and write speeds. The 2.5-inch drive, you don't need to go out and buy a separate kit. Everything you need is in the box and right here to install a brand new drive. I do like the fact that you have 3 slots for storage, so this thing could potentially hold up a lot of drive space. The downfall to this is the battery size. Because you have that 2.5-inch drive bay, you lose out on battery. This is only 58 watt hours and you're not gonna get the best battery life with this. I'm talking about 3 to 4 hours of use before needing to charge, and this is just simple productivity tasks. Now, the heating solution is not my favorite. I want Acer to incorporate the same layout as the Predator Helios 300. Having your CPU and GPU and fans share the same heat pipes is never a good thing for heat dissipation. Now, the benefit to the Nitro 7 is you do get a third pipe, but I'm not seeing that much of an improvement to really talk about it. Now, since we're on the topic of heat, they both do the exact same job. When you're gaming, you're expecting heat to go up to about 90 to 91 degrees Celsius when fans are on max. And when this thing is under full load, like when you're rendering files, it can't handle it, so it has to severely power throttle, and CPU boost clock speeds stay around 2.4 to 2.5 gigahertz. The next difference is the display quality. On the Nitro 7, you're getting a better panel. They are both full HD, they're both 60 hertz, they both IPS panels, and they both have good color reproduction for gaming. But if you want to do any color correction or any creative work, you're better off with the Nitro 7 because the color accuracy is better. And it's also a little bit brighter overall. And just like the Nitro 5, the webcam is just as bad, but at least it's at the top of the laptop, so it's not gonna stare up your nose. So sound is coming out of the bottom of the laptop. They have very similar sound profiles. They do get loud enough, but they can get drowned out when the fans are kicking in. So carry a headset with you because you'll just have a better gaming experience. Performance is pretty much the same. I mean, even though this has the 9750H, the i7, and this is the i5 9300H, when it comes to GPU performance, they're rocking the GTX 1650, and I'm not seeing a difference in my Firestrike test. Even gameplay. Like, if you buy either of these laptops, you're not gonna see that much of a performance improvement. You might see a few frames per second more on the Nitro 7 just because the model I have here is the i7, but overall, they're pretty much identical. Even the keyboards, like these are the exact same keyboards. In fact, they're the same keyboard as the Helios 300. They have good travel distance, but they're a little bit mushy, but overall fine for gaming. Touchpads are also the same size, placed in the same place, made out of plastic, good enough for day-to-day use, but obviously not as good as a glass trackpad. Even fan noise is the same. 50 decibels when under load, or if you max out the fans yourself, you're looking at about 60 decibels. So here are my closing thoughts. Both of these laptops are priced well, but if you're strictly gaming, I honestly think no one should buy the Nitro 7. It just doesn't make sense. Yes, you're getting a better build and a slightly better display, but you're also paying extra money for stuff that I don't think is worth the extra cost. At the end of the day, you're gonna have pretty much the exact same experience on the Nitro 5. Now, if you're on a budget and you love to game, but you also do design work, then I think that extra $200 is worth it for the Nitro 7. Having that more color accurate panel will help warrant better representation of the colors that you're working with. Anyways, that wraps up my comparison between the Nitro 5 and the Nitro 7. Pretty much the exact same laptop. You have to ask yourself, is the extra 200 bucks worth it for the more premium build and slightly better display? I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.